All right, y'all. I'm trying to get this camera set up. Oh my goodness. Okay. So before I get started, you guys, um, I basically had a dream about a specific reader. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a little background before I get into talking to you guys about the dream and starting this reading. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you guys haven't been watching any of my videos, make sure you check some of them out. Spiritual Essence here. I am a shaman, so I try to put out readings for you guys that are significant and of some type of importance. I'm not usually just on here just pushing out any other type of videos. Okay. So that's what it is. So let me talk about a little bit about this dream I had and the backstory to it. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Okay, so pretty much as I've been on my spiritual journey, I've came across some readers who have helped me along my spiritual path. There's some readers that I have came across, and after listening to them for a certain amount of time, eventually I end up finding out things about them that get exposed. So I meet them for a reason or for a purpose. So with that being said, I found a reader here on YouTube, and she does like African type style readings and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, she's a fairly decent reader, but anywho. So at a certain point, I had her do some readings for me, and then she sells spiritual items. She sells dream catchers, and she sells a number of other spiritual items. So I've bought at least 4 dream catchers from her. I bought some spiritual bracelets from her, and a couple of other things like some sprays, a couple of bath stuff that I had bought from her. And then after that, I listened to her readings for, spiritual guidance to see how my progress is going and stuff like that. Which at the end of the day, I realized that these people I didn't really need, because basically I was just going for them for like confirmation, basically of what I already know. And so basically I'm supposed to be, on my path and on my journey, with minimal guidance, because I'm always bang on point on what I know. So anyway, some months back, I have noticed some little changes. I started listening to some of her readings, and I was just like, like that's kind of like interesting. And I was like, okay, like something's kind of like going on. She was talking about her visions and stuff, and she did a pick a card talking about, you guys have visions and stuff like that in your dreams. And she was a little bit sarcastic, a little bit as far as like, oh, well, if you guys ain't using your dream, like following, the visions and stuff that you're getting in your dreams, it was almost like she was kind of saying like, well, if you're not using your gift, like I can use that motherfucker type of shit. I was just like, oh, I'm cussing, sorry guys. So, I was just being observant, and I was like, okay, so um, I just noticed like my dreams and stuff were being a little bit off, and um, some of the things that I have visions and stuff about, like I noticed that she was posting, and she started posting them on Instagram, and I was like, whoa, like I wonder like how is she doing this, like So some months back, something was like, get rid of the dream catchers. And I was just like, why get rid of the dream catchers? I'm very obedient. I listen to my spiritual team. I listen to God and what they tell me to do. So I had some stuff, and I gathered most of them together and I put them away. I didn't get rid of them. And so at one point, I listened to another one of her readings, and she was like, yeah, like sometimes when you purchase stuff, like, you know, throw them away or get rid of them, because I don't care how much I pay for them, like, I'll get rid of them. So that right there was like a confirmation from her, right? So I was just like, okay, so I was already on the money as far as getting rid of her stuff. I still kept her stuff. I still noticed little things, and I was like, okay. So finally, I think like maybe like a week ago, um, not even a week ago. Let's go back a little bit more. I'm sorry, guys. So at one point, I was told to unsubscribe to her, so I did. I unsubscribed to her. I stopped following her, but I noticed that she still kept coming up in like my feed. So I was like, that's something for you guys to pay attention to when you guys unsubscribe followers, unsubscribe certain readers or whatever, and they still happen to pop up in your algorithm. So I was listening to another reader, right, and she was giving me a little bit of insight of again of what I've already thought. And I lost my train of thought. Um, Holy shit. Sorry. Um, she really don't want me to get this message out. Okay, so holy shit. So this other reader was telling me that wow. But okay, I lost my train of thought what this other reader had said, but there was something else significant from another reader that I was listening to along this period of time. I was saying something about her dream catchers, which I already had got a download in regards to her dream catchers, in regards to her harnessing energy from her dream catchers. And I was like, I figured that's something that she was doing. So a long time ago, I did have pulled some cards to confirm. And I was waiting for a specific card to come out, which was from this deck, to confirm that that's what it was. And it came out, so I was like, okay, so I just kind of left the situation alone, whatever. I was like, all right, that's what it is. Okay, cool. Remind y'all, I still had the fucking dream catchers in my house. So I went on ahead and decided to get rid of the dream catchers. Maybe I'll remember my train of thought as I'm talking to you guys, because yeah, I'm pretty sure it will come back. So about a week ago or so, it came to me again to get rid of the stuff out of my house. So that's what I did. Packed up everything, and basically I threw it out. So this morning, I had a dream about her, this specific reader, okay? So basically, I was at some type of bus station or train station. Now, trains and buses are significant with because they represent the train represent the ancestors, right? A bus, almost the same thing. So for me, it symbolized that I had two different sets of ancestors, like in this dream that I had, because I felt in my dream like I was like disguised almost, but it was almost like she knew who I was, but she was unsure. So in the dream, she comes in out of nowhere, right? And like I said, I felt like I was disguised. I don't know if I was like some type of homeless person or something, but like I said, I felt I was like disguised to a certain extent. And so I see her and like she's like looking around, like she's looking for something. She's poking around, she's looking. She looks at me, I look at her, and I'm just like, what's up? Like, and she was like, oh, nothing, like, and I was just like, oh, okay. And so she's still kind of like looking around, and I'm like, she's looking for something. Like, what is she looking for? And so then she's like getting ready like to walk away, and she wants to now hold like a little bit of a conversation with me. And she looks back, she turns around and she looks back at me, and she goes like, and she was all like, like you should get back on Instagram or something about Instagram, because you have likes and followers on there. Like you should go and you should check it out or whatever. And I was like, huh? And I was like, oh, really? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I might, check it out or whatever the case is. And I kind of like laughed, and then like she like disappeared. So I'm thinking, like, first of all, my Instagram account is deactivated. So I felt that was a way for her to have me look on my Instagram account because, energy is fluid, right? So if I go on Instagram and I look, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like I'm feeding into that type of energy because, remind you, I'm not watching her on, here on YouTube anymore. So in the dream, it was basically like she was looking for the items basically that I had got rid of. She was looking to see if I still had them, like if I was taking them with me wherever it was that I was going, because like I said, I was at like a train station or some type of bus station, like as if I was leaving or if I was going somewhere. So she was looking like, where the items at? Like you taking it with you? I was like, wow, really? So she came with my dreams just to look and see if I still had the items? No, boo, I don't have the items anymore. So with that being said, I guess she has some type of concern because she has no way to try to harness off of my energy to do her visions or predictions that she's been coming up with, because I get a lot of visions and premonitions about stuff that's going on. And it's crazy because the stuff that I've watched that she's all of a sudden now have all these visions and premonitions, like it's stuff that's already been kind of like circulating like in the news, like because I've already had seen the stuff and was just like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, like, she comes out like, oh, well, I called it. She's looking for receipts of stuff that's kind of like already kind of like been circulating. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, really? Like, so anyway, so yeah. So I don't have any of her items anymore. And so I wanted to clarify with my spiritual team, like, what her deal is, like why she's looking for these items for that I no longer have, because without them it seems like she don't have her sight or her visions or her premonitions are decreasing. So this is what I'm getting. So I just wanted to call in my ancestors. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and do that. So ancestors of the highest white light, I ask you guys to come in as I channel the energy of the specific reader and why she had came into my dreams. Like, what was the point of her? And I just want to confirm what was in my dream to come out. Odin, I'm asking you to come in at the same time to clarify the messages that do come out. So these are the decks that I was told to grab. So I have my runes, I have this one, and then I have 2 different Egyptian card decks. So I'm gonna start out with the red ones. Ancestors, please show me and show the collective here about this specific reader. Now I'm not gonna put her name out on blast. I'm not gonna do that, but she knows who she is, and yeah, she knows what she's doing. So you guys don't buy any dream catchers from her, any products or anything like that from her, because she's using that for her benefit, which is sad. I had to learn the hard way, but it's not learning the hard way. It was for a reason why I got the download and the information in regards to her. So let's see what comes out to confirm this dream I had about this reader. Already, you guys see that? I'm not going to take these. What do I need to see in regards to this specific reader? I'm not going to take those. I'm going to take those that did fall on the ground. Is there anything else? Spirit. So shift and good fortune came out. So yeah, like I said, there is going to be a shift for her. Oh my God. And her fortune. Because she's making money, you guys, off of this. Oh my God. Okay, so the card that I was looking for, guys, was this one. Because this symbolizes her dream catchers for me. I remember I told you guys before, I had pulled cards before on her in regards to the dream catchers to clarify, to make sure that's what she was doing. And the card came out. We also got protection. So remember I told you guys in my dream that I was heavily protected. Okay, I got stormy, I got transformation, focus, divine masculine. I had got water. I got nature spirits, meditation, transmute, and psychic. What did I just tell y'all? What did I just tell you guys? Because what she does, she do work with nature spirits. Okay? She does work with nature spirits, and she do work with water deities. Okay? This is her focus. You see how the focus, see now, how I laid out these cards, I'm doing it as I'm guided. And so the focus, this is her focus, right? Her focus is to be in this masculine energy. That's what she does. You know what I'm saying? She's in her masculine energy, which is what? To take action, right? Water spirits that she's connected to, and the nature spirits, because she is connected to a specific bird. Meditation. Yeah, because for the dream catchers, she's meditating, right? To harness energy, right? For her psychic abilities. But they're being transmuted. Why? Because I got rid of the stuff. So it's stormy for her. So that's why she came into my dreams looking, right? Because she's noticing the change, the transformation. In what? Her psychic abilities, her visions, her premonitions that she's been getting, right? So we should say what? Her visions are false, right? Because why? Because she's harnessing off of these dream catchers, right? The ones I bought from her. Okay, so let's clarify. Let's clarify psychic. Odin, let's clarify psychic, please. Let's clarify psychic. Let's clarify psychic. Right? So look what came out. Self, the individual or the human race, your attitude towards others and their attitudes towards you, friends and enemies, social order. What did I just say? She's using the human race. She's using people like us. Your attitude towards others and their attitude towards you. Come on now. Friends and enemies? Wow, right? Social order? Let's bring down nature spirits, please. Odin, clarify nature spirits. Further, uncertain meaning, a secret matter, a mystery, hidden things and occult abilities, initiation, knowledge of one's destiny, knowledge for future matters, determining the future or your path. She is a priestess of a eagle. A secret matter. Yeah, because she uses an animal, the feathers, to use for her dream catchers. And occult abilities. So she's aware, which it says knowledge of one's destiny. She knows, she's aware of it, which she does. Knowledge of future matters, right? The psychic. It's showing exactly what it is that she does to get her information from people. Determining the future or your path. That's what she does, like, as a reader. Like, she's doing these readings and these visions that she's having, and people are not realizing they're buying these dream catchers and stuff from her, and, like, she's using it to harness off of the energy. Nature spirits, this is her, like, all day. Clarify, I was looking at transmuted meditation, right? So let's see what they say. I got 2 cards for both of these two. Transportation may represent a horse, car, plane, boat, or other vehicle movement and change for the better. What I just say, I was at some type of bus station or train station. She was meditating, yeah, because she came in my dream looking around like, what's going on? Like, she's thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Meditation. Looking for these items, looking like, where are they at? Transmute. Okay? So we got delays, restriction, resistance leading to strength, innovation, need, fire, reliance, distress, confusion, conflict, and the power of will to overcome them. Like I said, she's experiencing transformation, change, stormy. Why? She's trying to transmute these delays and these restrictions. She's not understanding. She's confused. There's conflict. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, like, get it together. Let's see what her focus is now. What's the focus? No, let's look at this divine masculine. What is this divine masculine? What is this divine masculine? Okay, y'all. So Othello, inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one, group order, group prosperity. Hello. The dream catcher, guys. Inherited property or possessions, a house, a home. Remember, I just told you guys, I got that shit out of my house. Those dream catchers are important to her because we put those things in our house, you know what I'm saying? And she's trying to have like group order, like, dude. I just told y'all I got the shit out of my house. Okay? So, let's clarify my protection in my dream. How they disguised me. Because you see protection is out. And it's so funny that this card came out because this symbol here, I actually have it up there, which I wish I could show you guys. That I have that in my home. So let's clarify this protection. Because the only thing she is trying to do is trying to post her visions and all that stuff. Because remind you, with the Instagram thing, she does have an Instagram. And so she started posting her visions and stuff on Instagram first. Before she even started like posting them on YouTube. And like I said, she was basically trying to like get receipts. But it's just like, how you getting receipts off of people's energy that you're harvesting with your dream catchers for your psychic abilities? Nature spirits, like, really, nature spirits, like I told you, she uses these eagle feathers, nature spirits, for her dream catchers. Why? For her psychic abilities. So my protection, so prosperity, so she's not going to be making any money. My change is protected. Why? Because I got rid of her shit. Darkness, protected from these nature spirits and these water spirits that she uses. And, you know, psychic, guys. Passion. Yeah, because it was almost like she was taking my motherfucking passion. Like, yeah, I wasn't doing my visions and premonitions yet because why? I wasn't ready to present them yet. Like, I present my visions and stuff when it was time for me to do so. Normally during your spiritual path, you know what I'm saying, you'll know when it's time for you to start doing certain things. So at the time, like, I wasn't ready yet. Like, I still felt like there was still more that I had to learn and do. And I guess so, since she figured like I wasn't using the ability just yet, like, oh, she was just gonna take it for herself so she could start doing it, which apparently that's what she was trying to do. And then understanding. So my understanding is protected. Why? Because I'm right. Stability and equilibrium. Clarify more about my protection. Meditation, what I know, what I'm thinking. My resourcefulness is protected from her. Death and rebirth. Yeah, there's gonna be a death and rebirth. I just said, I think before I started the reading, I had saw 2 cards. I forgot what I said these 2 cards were. So yeah, there's gonna be some death and rebirth for her. What is that called? Transformation. Anything else, Spirit? So, yeah. She comes up in my dreams again, which I'm pretty sure she's going to probably not, because you see my team is pretty deep. I have Osiris, I have Kuman, I have me, I have Horus, Nut, Set, Opapus, Geb, Kapari. And that's so crazy because I've been seeing these beetles. I did a short about a beetle that was on my door. And I've been seeing these beetles like a lot around my house. You know, those black ones that be flying around. Hey, you know, they're blind. So, yeah, guys. So, I'll keep you guys updated, of course, as far as anything else. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share my content. You guys keep a lookout too, because I am going to do a new moon. What is that? The annular eclipse. There's a reading I'm gonna put out for that. The eclipse, you guys, is on October the 14th, so I will get that reading out for you guys, so we know what's coming in for the collective, what to look out for that annular eclipse that's coming up next week. I was going to do this dream thing as a short, but it was just too much to talk about. So I decided to just go ahead and pull some cards to clarify the dream. And you guys see that the cards were on point. My ancestor team do not play. And yeah, so y'all, just a hot mess. It's amazing what these readers do to try to become things that they're not, and they'll do anything. You guys gotta understand too, she does readings and stuff, like that's all she do. Like, she doesn't have no regular, like, job or anything like that. Like, she does this 24/7. Now, can you imagine all these people that's purchased like dream catchers from her? But I can say, to a certain extent, like, I think she does pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Like, she probably has something set up to where when people purchase things from her, as far as the dream catchers, like, she probably reads to people first. Look, Truth and Fairness came out. My aunt. Like, she's not being fair. Like, she picks and chooses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a regular person. Like, yeah, she goes ahead and she sends out her dream catchers if she buys them. But if she's channeling the energy of these people that's purchasing her dream catchers, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my aunt's here. I'm coming out with truth and fairness. Like, be fair. Like, don't pick and choose like who you're gonna spiritually attack. You know, these, gifted people. Righteousness came out. Completeness, devastation, stability, and equilibrium. Yeah, it's time to close this out because why? It's time for you to be exposed. And she's been on YouTube for years, guys. Like, she's been on YouTube for a very long time. And it's like no one has been figured her out. What she does, how she's doing it, how she's making her living. Like I said, prosperity and being ordinary. Exactly. What did I just say? Like, this is crazy. Passion came out in reverse. That's my last card, y'all. Because I'm about to get out of this energy. Look, meditation. Like, she really thinking and racking her brain. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, you're being exposed. That's what's going on. You can figure it out, sweetie. So, yeah. Guess sucks for her, I guess. So, that's what happens. You know, people take the spirituality thing like a bit too far. Like, we're supposed to be here to help the collective, help them better themselves. And it's just like, it's crazy because it's like, she tries to help the collective, but it's like, are you really? That's why you guys gotta be careful when we listen to these certain readers. If you guys are listening to other readers, and you want to know if they're legit or what they up to or whatever the case is, y'all can leave their name in the comment. I'll bust and do a reading on them and get the real tea and get the real scoop. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the content, okay? Thank you, guys. Peace. Oh, don't look at my broke nail. All right, y'all. Peace.